Hello everyone, this is FeelGood of FeelGood Gunpla. This is the progress video of the Uraven and Earthree Gundam. As you can see, I did things a little differently by actually having pretty much the mobile suit main body completed. Usually I do like the head, arm, and torso first, and then like the waist and the feet. But I did a little something. I did a little differently this time. So as you can see, I have the Core Gundam 1 here, Core Gundam 2 right over here. You can actually just right away see a difference between the two. For example, like this mostly over here looks more like a miniature RX-78-2. As this one here looks like a futuristic version of that, basic. But then again, this is the Core Gundam 2. So here we go on that. Now, let's go into detail each one. Well, more just showing what I did. As you can see on the head right here, there we go. See a nice detail on the head. And that's the backpack right there. The detail on the arms, pretty basic in design. Like I said before, it's like a stripped down, it's like a miniature stripped down version of the RX-78-2. There's the legs, the feet. Let's see if I can show a little detail on the feet. There you go. There's the waist. Of course, there's not much going on in the foot waist skirts. But then again, that's where the armor attached, so they go on that. Like I said before, you know, pretty basic, pretty stripped down. But it actually looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty cool. Got the clear part on his chest right there. There we go. There we go. It's focused in on the clear part there. But other than that, you know, there it is. So we go on that. All right. Now here's the shield for Core Gundam 1. Core Gundam 2 and Core Gundam 1 basically had the same gun. So I'm not going to show Core Gundam's 2 gun. Well, it's in pieces over here, but it's just the guns are both basically the same. What's different between them is the shield. Here's Core Gundam's 1 shield. Pretty basic. And now I don't have Core Gundam's 2 shield built, nor its gun, but like I said before, its gun is the same as Core Gundam 1, so there's not really much to show on that. So here's Core Gundam 2, and you can just, like I said at the beginning, you can tell right away, like, you know, clear part here, the head, this part here is a little taller. Definitely looks like a futuristic version of that. Let me back out of it a little bit. Here we go. You can tell immediately it just looks like a futuristic version. This is still there, but as you can see, the torso is white instead of gray. The design of the red part here is different. Of course, we have more clear parts right here. The shoulders are different. Nice, by the way. Nice detail in the arms. Of course, the back is the same, but the only difference is the beam sabers are up instead of down, and also there's different beam sabers. The beam sabers are different from the Core Gundam 1. And there's the legs. The leg design is a little bit different. Basically, the armor right here is a little bit different from Core Gundam 1. Also, the waist is a little different. It still ain't much going on in the waist section, the front skirt section. Just a little more detailed. Like I said, a little more futuristic. The feet look different. right here, and then Core Gundam 1 over there. The bottom is still the same. It's just it got this white toe sticking out there. So I don't know, definitely liking the look of Core Gundam 2. One I liked, it just looked like, I like Core Gundam 1. I guess they say I like the concept of Core Gundam 1. That was like a small version of the original Gundam. Just, you know, just I guess you say miniaturized versions of like the beam saber and the shield and like that. Of course, when you look at Core Gundam 2 over here, this thing, it just looks like a futuristic version of this. That's the only thing I can think of. Yes, they both have like similar, you know, similar size, similar design, but it's just Core Gundam 2 just looks more futuristic. Now, in other reviews of the Core Gundam 2 and the Uraven Gundam, if I'm pronouncing that right, Core Gundam 2 has some problems. It's like it just can't, it keep falling back and stuff like that. And Core, you see, if you probably see, there's no really nothing going on there. There's no really action going on too much, which in a way, yeah, you can't get some poses you really can't do. But to me, it adds more stability when you start adding stuff on it. So that's a plus. It's a disadvantage, but a plus at the same time. As with Core Gundam 2, there's some folks that like this starts to go back. And already you can see right here, like this starts to go back. It seems like with this, it comes apart a little easier than Core Gundam 2. I mean 1, sorry. They do have a polycap here that, if I can do that. Okay, there we go. And you just pull it out. Hope I did it right. You pull it out, not all the way out. Because if you do it too much, then the waist want to come apart. Then the torso wants to separate from the waist. But this gives it, it's doing it again. You know what? Because there's a polycap here, so this gives you that, you know, you can put in different poses, but it also makes it weak when you're trying to hold them poses in place. Especially you start putting stuff in the back. Yeah, you know, you get more flexibility out of it when it comes to posability, but structure integrity is lost in my opinion. And then this part right here, when you start doing certain, so you see this starts to come out. I guess that's supposed to help with posability, or it could be just a flaw in the design. And like with me, I found out if you're not careful with this, too much weight will make this come off. So, and just with me playing with the different designs, I guess you can say, Core Gundam 1, even though it's kind of stiff in the torso region here, torso region here, it's more stable when you start loading up with the armor and the parts. Core Gundam 2 looks better, but when you start loading stuff up, it gets a little too loose in the torso area and the upper torso area. It gets a little loose there, like I showed earlier. So Core Gundam looks better, but it has some I guess in some situations the parts are a little too loose. The only part to fix that is maybe some way you can tighten up them joints. I heard fingernail polish paint might help with that. I'm not 100% sure that worked, but hey, who knows? Other than that, it is what it is, you know. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Before I conclude this, In my opinion, Core Gundam 1 is more stable. A little less movement, but you got more stability. Core Gundam 2, more posability with less stability when you start adding those stuff on. Especially like you get a pose that makes it go a little far back and the gravity takes over. So you may can fix that with some paint, I don't know, or some way tighten up the polycaps in the torso. But so far, I do like both of them. Especially Core Gundam 2. I am working currently on the shield and the gun of Core Gundam 2. And then after that, I'm going to start working on the armors themselves. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I appreciate everyone taking the time out today to watch my videos. I really appreciate it and it means a lot. And I wish everyone a good day. Later.